What's up, guys? All right, so as you can see, I did not get the outside done, all of it. Anyway, got my door installed the other day. It's kind of nice. So we got everything taped off, prepped, ready to go. This is the passenger side, back side, and take a look at the driver's side. Same thing, not done. But what I did do was the roof. And interesting, learned a little bit. I don't know if you can tell up here, the shadows and everything, but I got the first coat on the roof. This is 8.5 wide by 20 foot, 4 inches, something long. So a little over 160 square feet, 180 square feet, something like that. This took 8 quarts. This was the first coat. I put 5% reducer in, kind of knocked the texture down a little bit. A 24-ounce bottle of Raptor, got 4 ounces of tint, 8 ounces of hardener, and 2 ounces of reducer. So that's formula I kind of came up with. You can see here it's a little more shiny than it is there. This was that last quart. I'm gonna do another coat anyway, so I'll be doing more of like a drop coat, which that got up there a little bit because I'd spray it in and then do a little bit of drop coat on top of it to kind of get it to even out. So I'm gonna do one more kind of heavier drop coat over the whole thing. That'll help fill in some of the texture. There's still, I'm surprising it how thick it's not. I honestly expected it to be a little thicker. You can see some of the sealant seams I used up here, some of the cracks in the plywood and everything. Everything's filled in. It's just not as even as I thought it would cover the plywood. The roof on the plywood, I didn't use the ACX stuff. I used CDX, so it wasn't quite as good of a finish as say down here on the sides. So this side I think is really nice. The roof, I didn't care about how much it looked. I just wanted it to be sealed. There's gonna be solar panels up there and all kinds of stuff. So I wasn't too concerned with the way that everything looked. Like I said, I just wanted it to be sealed well and tough. Dude on a scooter setting off alarms. Anyway, so that is the roof. You can see my big hatch here, some of these tree guards, and some of this texture stuff. It's kind of hard to see. I was shooting this from the ladder and I got a little too close, so it actually blew the texture and the thicker material away. And right here also, it's pretty much like tack dry at this point. So I'll even all that out with the second coat, be a little more cautious with that kind of thing. So anyway, that was today. My painting efforts, it took about 2.5 hours to do 8 quarts. I had a buddy in here helping me mix. So I had a scale. We were going by fluid ounces on the scale. There's my tint and all the trash, all that fun stuff. So I had a buddy that was mixing and measuring everything, shaking, all that stuff while I was spraying. Then I'd come back down, swap bottles with him. We'd take the extra from the bottle, pour it in the mixer. We were just a little over 24 ounces, maybe 26 ounces per mix. And these bottles only hold 24. So we had a little bit left over in every bottle. We ended up using a big mixing jar, pouring everything in there, mixing everything in there, and then pouring most of it back, mixing again, and then eventually we got like another bottle out of that. So that's kind of how it worked out. Once we got in a rhythm, it wasn't too bad, but definitely be organized, have a helper. That for sure helps in doing all this, because if I would have had to climb down the ladder, go measure everything, mix everything, wait 10 minutes, come back up, spray again, it would have been a giant hassle. So anyway, that's where I ended up today. It's Thursday, full day tomorrow and no help. So Saturday, bright and early, we'll be back here to hopefully finish the rest. Kind of planning on all day Saturday to at least get one more coat on here. I think I'm gonna end up being like 28, maybe 32 quarts for the whole thing for a decent coat. I might do a second coat on the sides if I need to, or I'm not sure. We'll just see how it plays out. Luckily, you can get this stuff on Amazon. There's a paint store right down the street that'll mix up the tint for me. And if I I need some more, I'll just get some more. So, all right, until next time, hope you enjoyed the update.